Three bombs exploded here in the city, three different locations, but all coordinated around at the same time. They exploded around 7 p.m. here, so during the busy evening rush hour here. Now, one of them exploded, we're hearing, in a taxi in the Dadar district, and one eyewitness told the BBC that he saw a car and a bus stop blown apart at that scene. Another bomb exploded in the Zaveri Bazaar district, in a jewellery shop, we're being told. Now, the Zaveri Bazaar district is very, very busy, very crowded. I've been there many times before. It's very difficult to move at this time of the evening. So one can only imagine, although at the moment the Maharashtra Chief Minister has confirmed 56 people injured, one can only imagine that that figure is going to climb as more casualties are recorded.
But actually across the country as well. Delhi is on high alert. Other big cities are on high alert. We are getting some new information from our sister network CNN IBN, and they are saying that there could be 8 casualties and as many as 70 people injured. So we have been reporting, we've been able to confirm 15 people injured. That number looks like it could actually be much higher. It could be as much as 70. Also, police sources are telling CNN IBN that there were 3 improvised explosive devices used. They have spent the last hour or so since the blast took place trying to figure out what exactly caused the blast. They weren't even calling them bombs initially, and now they're saying that 3 improvised explosive devices were used. One of them was on top of an electric pole in a meter box, and another one in some sort of a tiffin box, a food box. But the entire city are very much on high alert, and as news spreads amongst the citizens of Mumbai, definitely a sense of fear amongst people having flashbacks to the horrible attacks in November 2008, people wondering if we're going to see a repeat of that, whether the death toll will be anything like that, or the number of people injured would be as high as it was back then. People desperately trying to reach one another. It's very difficult to get through to anyone in the city because cell phones have been jammed. There is horrendous traffic on the streets, people trying to get home any which way they can. A lot of people who are still in offices, even in offices that aren't close to the locations where these explosions took place, are being told to stay indoors and not to venture out. That's the scene in Mumbai right now. Aisha?
Malika, just if you would give us a little bit more detail on the locations where these explosions occurred. You were able to pinpoint, according to police sources, where these improvised explosive devices were placed. But give us some sense of the general vicinity. As you explained earlier on, these are very busy neighborhoods.
Very, very busy neighborhoods. There is Dadar in the north and Javeri Bazaar and Opera House in the south, and all 3 locations are very, very busy locations. Even during the day, they're very busy. There'll be hundreds and hundreds of people there. The roads are narrow and winding. Sometimes you can't even get cars to go through these areas. And during rush hour, remember these explosions took place at about 7 p.m. local time. During rush hour, it's so busy, it's really difficult to walk in these areas. There are tons of little shops. There are shops selling everything from food to saris to jewelry. It's a very, very busy area, all 3 of them. And the area up north in Dadar, that is an area where there's a very important railway station. It's a very major junction for local trains. Remember, the local trains really are the lifeline of Mumbai. Millions of people actually use this on a daily basis to come into the city and then to go home in the evenings. So Dadar is really a very important travel point for Mumbaikars, and that's one of the areas where one of the explosions took place.
Coordinated around at the same time. They exploded around 7 p.m. here, so during the busy evening rush hour here. Now, one of them exploded, we're hearing, in a taxi in the Dadar district, and one eyewitness told the BBC that he saw a car and a bus stop blown apart at that scene. Another bomb exploded in the Zaveri Bazaar district, in a jewellery shop, we're being told. Now, the Zaveri Bazaar district is very, very busy, very crowded. I've been there many times before. It's very difficult to move at this time of the evening. So one can only imagine, although at the moment the Maharashtra Chief Minister has confirmed 56 people injured, one can only imagine that that figure is going to climb as more casualties are recovered from the scene.